Tyler Zengerle. Currently fish out of the Natural State Kayak Anglers Club, along with some national trails as well. Been using Yak Lights for about 5 or 6 years. I think the main thing that I really like about Yak Lights is probably the functionality, the ease of the remote, the wireless, push button, everything turns on. That's probably one of my favorite features, along with just the dependability as a whole. Can always rely on the lights to turn on when I need them to turn on. Fish some lakes where there's a lot of standing timber. So having the FLX spotlight, beaming in front of me while I'm navigating through trees, that's where I found it the most useful. And especially now that I have a motor on this boat, because it has integrated nav lights, I use that as well, just to stay legal on the water. I use probably every morning. Specifically, I'll use them just to go out, especially on Beaver Lake when there's not a lot of timber. When I don't need the spotlight necessarily, I'll strictly just use the nav lights. I haven't had to use the safety feature yet, but it is pretty cool. Yeah, I like it a lot. My daughter even likes it. This is actually my third set, my third different boat that I've had it on. Each boat I've had different variations, ranging from very simple setup on my first boat to a little bit more complex on this boat. Kind of similar setup as I had my last boat, but just changed the colors a little bit on this. But yeah, three different sets, 3 different boats. The 360 light actually comes in handy because, one, you need it to be legal on the water, especially on waterways busy as Beaver Lake. And also it really lights up the tank well when I'm digging in there in the box at 5:30 in the morning when the sun's not up yet. So it's really bright light, and I use that every morning, but while I'm rigging up my worms and stuff that I haven't done the night before. So I've got FL12s on the front of the boat on both sides. Opted for the blue color this year. The back as well, FL12s on the insides. I've got the FL3s in red to keep the bugs away. I feel like that's kind of the better option in the south. And then have the FLX spotlight, like we mentioned, for spotlighting and navs. And then the 360 Triclops light that I have on a separate Yak Lights battery. Push it on with a push of a button, turn it off whenever daylight breaks, and that's it. Yak Lights batteries are awesome. They're waterproof. I fished a couple weeks ago in some downpour rain. Don't have to worry about any of the internals getting wet or shortening out or anything. The button is also waterproof, real easy to push in and out. And plus it straps for easy convenience whenever I can turn around, push a button, and call it good. Yeah, I would say Yak Lights is probably, especially just from my perspective, probably one of the brightest LEDs out there. Gives you endless options to mount front, back, inside, etc. And also, I would just say, the customer service aspect from it, always reaching out if I have an issue with the lights or something doesn't work exactly how it's supposed to. I've always had the support from Yak Lights, which I think is a big thing when it comes to supporting anglers on the water and having that company angler relationship.